This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey, Doug here.
Greg.
And this is Mike.
And we are the It's Funny That Makes It Okay podcast and part of the Off the Tongue podcast network, where you can also find the Greener Grass podcast, Teach a Dummy podcast, Skate Ohio podcast, and the original Copycast podcast, all found anywhere you find your podcasts. Hey, welcome everybody. Happy 4th of July.
That's right.
I'm just kidding. This is not a this is not a best of. Well, hopefully it will be.
No, we are, hopefully it's a best of, but
Eventually. But right now, it is a brand spanking new. It still has that new podcast smell.
yes.
We are
I wondered
back.
what that was.
Yeah.
It was different.
Well, Greg lit a candle to try to get rid of it. But
That's the podcast scent candle.
It is. We are back. My jingle bells aren't quite as shiny as they were, and my Yule log's a little wet. I can't keep it lit. But I'm feeling better. We're all on the mend.
I got my Yule log back.
That's good. Did somebody take it away?
Well, it was last year.
Oh,
It could have
that's
burned
true.
or, I don't know what you do with a Yule log. So
That is
whatever happens to them could have happened.
That's right. Well, thank you all for tuning back in. We hope you enjoyed last week's episode, and we hope you enjoyed this week's episode. This week, we have Mike's got some things up front. We have some Facebook stuff, a little talk about Gen X, Gen Z, Millennial, and Boomers. I got 3 articles here. We may get into all 3 of those. And then to finish it up, we got a Christmas trivia game about Christmas carols. So full disclosure, haven't played it, haven't looked at it. Supposedly we all 3 can play it. We'll see. It may be a complete bust and be over early. I don't know, but we'll
Sounds
give it a try.
Everybody's hoping we're over
Everybody's
early.
hoping. Yeah, it's like, why don't you just end it right now? Say Merry Christmas and make sure you're tuning in next week. All right. Well, that's all I got.
All right. Well, we'll get started here. I've got a story to kick things off. This is the 2023 Oxford Word of the Year. And before we actually talk about this year's Word of the Year, I wanted to take us quickly back to some of the previous Words of the Year.
Our replay that I just put out was
Words
the
of the
word of the year.
It was.
So we caught that. You know that last year's word was Goblin Mode.
I'm all goblin mode.
I went through
Yes.
many goblin mode eras this last year just to celebrate it.
Well,
I
you have
wanted to.
Every once in a while, you got a Goblin Mode.
That's right.
So that was 2022. 21 was Vax. Okay. 2020 was a bunch, so it was different than normal. 2019, the word of the year was climate emergency.
That's 2 words, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not supposed to know that.
I'm sorry. I'm just curious.
This is the word of the year. Yes.
Gotcha.
So, yes,
Gotcha.
it was 2 words.
They hyphenated it.
There is no hyphen there. So I think they cheated the system.
Yeah,
2018.
you can't have a 2-word word of the year. Of course, goblin mode was a 2-word.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's more important than that, Greg. The hyphen doesn't matter. It's the word that matters.
It's the meaning of the
Yes.
words.
In 2018, it was toxic. 2017, it was
Wasn't that Britney
youthquake.
song?
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah,
like
that's what
that
they
song.
were playing when they.
I like
they
that
picked it.
song.
I'm
I'm not a huge Britney
I'm not
fan.
either, but I do like that song too. It's one of those that gets stuck in my head if I
Yeah.
hear it. Nothing more disturbing than a 50-some-year-old man going around singing a Britney
Yeah.
song.
Well, now you just have to walk around with knives and stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
In my halter top and bikini bottom.
Yeah.
Get that picture out of your head, everybody.
Well,
Mike
Is
threw
it-
up in his mouth
is
a
it
little bit.
just a little
Christmas-
bit. Just a little
Is
bit.
your outfit Christmas themed?
Well, I have tassels, but I won't tell you where.
Some tinsel.
Garland,
Oh,
yeah.
strategically placed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in 2016, here's a hyphenated word, post-truth. And then finally, I just wanted to end to this one. In 2015, it was the laughing emoji. So with
Well,
that,
that's not
That's
even
not
a
a word.
word.
That's a picture.
It's not even like 2 or 3 words.
Yeah.
so with that list in mind, it will not shock you to learn that the 2023 word of the year is Riz. It is
what?
Riz.
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 I don't even know what Riz is.
I've never even heard of
Greg
Riz.
doesn't
Riz.
have any Riz.
I have no Riz, I
Don't
guess.
you you bring your Riz?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Come on, guys.
Maybe.
We need some more Riz on this podcast.
I don't know what Riz is.
I'm still trying to get over glizzies.
You need some Rizzy glizzies.
That's right.
Well, okay, so here's what Riz is. You can thank, Gen Z for this. So, to shock no one. But
What?
Really what it is, it's a lot of charisma. So if you've got a lot of charisma or charm, you got Riz.
Oh, then I got the Riz.
Yeah. So
Seems like this generation, they just take a word and they shrink it. If it's 3 syllables, they make it 1 syllable. I'm like, this is a new word. It's Riz. Yeah. What's the store? For charisma. I'm like, you can't. What are you doing with all this extra time you're saving by using emojis and shortening words up?
nothing.
Spaghetti's just get.
Yeah. You like my new
absolutely
car?
nothing with all
You
that
mean
time.
your whip?
I got a new whip.
You do got a new whip.
I whipped it good.
Here's the formal definition. It says style, charm, or attractiveness. The ability to attract a romantic or sexual partner. Riz. And then I like it uses it. It says, "Did you know? Did you know the word riz can also be used as a verb?
And knowing is half the battle.
Often in the phrase riz up, which
Riz
means
up.
to attract, seduce, or chat up a person."
Ooh.
Oh boy!
Riz up my wife this weekend. She's gonna say, "What are you talking about, you idiot?" I'm rizzing you, baby. Come on.
I'm chatting you up. With some Riz.
Rizzing you up for some bow chicka bow wow. And I'll be shot down immediately.
Oh gosh! So, yeah, Riz 2023. Oxford
Doug will be
Word
spinning his tassels.
Oh, what doesn't get rizzier than that? Let's be honest.
Well, no one else will spin them, so I have to spin them myself.
Are they motorized?
No, they're old school. I go old school.
Yeah, well,
You
that's
got
where
to
the,
swing to get
I
them
make
going.
them dance, baby.
that's where the Riz comes from. Old school.
That's right.
You know? Yeah, that's what the Riz.
Actually, what they are is the little Santa Clauses that you can get down. Remember the little legs that would hang down? They swing left or right. I can make them dance. I'm going to make Santa
put
come
on
down
the,
the chimney.
Boy.
You put on the reindeer, like the things on top of your head. What are those called? With the
Antlers?
Antlers.
Well, the ones that's got the springs on them that move back and forth.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a headband. Never mind. Doesn't
I
matter.
do have a Rudolph costume with a light up nose, but I won't tell you where the nose is. It just lights
Well,
up.
it better be on your nose.
Well, maybe it is, or maybe it's
We're
not.
not asking.
Well, okay. So now that we've rizzed ourselves up here,
Yes, that's right.
Doug, with all the great visuals here,
Yes.
some other little stories I had just seen over the last couple weeks. This one here just was worth a chuckle. The headline was "Smart Toilet Bursts into Flames as Someone is Using It."
That's where the couple chuckles.
Yeah, well, a few, you know.
I'm even a whole pack of chuckles.
I saw this headline and I thought it was like a Babylon Bee story for someone eating Taco Bell. I mean, that's kind of where I thought this was.
First off, just the whole, before we even get into it, a smart toilet. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
why?
I'm done there.
Not everything needs to be smart.
we've covered the smart toilets before.
We don't
We've-
need technology in everything.
We've talked about them.
When the robot
seen some
overlords take
stories.
over now, I can't even go to the bathroom. It's bad enough they're hunting me down. I can't even use the toilet.
Oh, sheesh. Well, imagine the robots having to get that view. It's like, what?
We know how Greg feels about bathroom and
Yeah, I don't
privacy.
need a
It's
smart
going to be
toilet
live
spying
streamed.
on me.
Greg's bathroom is now live streamed.
Going online, yeah. So, this was in China. So there's a Chinese man.
What? Oh, sorry.
Chinese man barely managed to get off his new smart toilet with his bottom intact after smoke started coming out of the bowl as he was using it.
I know some
So-
people who have caused that.
Well, yeah, they didn't have a smart toilet.
No.
Yeah. That's where the Taco Bell comes into play. So it says the Yank site, I don't know how you say that. The Evening News in China, they recently reported the story of a man from Xiamen, the Fujian province. I
Sure.
I
That
butchered
sounds
that. I
good.
butchered that. So he had gotten off the toilet, as we talked about. He was in the middle of using it. And he captured videos of the toilet just absolutely on fire in the bathroom.
Jeez.
What catches on fire? It's porcelain and water. What is burning?
I have to imagine
The electrical
it's the
wiring.
wires in there. Somehow.
Guess.
See, if it wasn't smart, you wouldn't have this problem.
What is the smart? Does it? Maybe it'll tell us. Maybe I should
Well,
shut up and let Mike finish. I'm sorry, Mike. I
It
keep
gets into it a
interrupting
little
you.
bit, but it says first it started off, the man was using the toilet, and he said first there was a smell of smoke, which There's probably some other smells in the bathroom at that time too, but he was smelling the smoke, and then basically what I had heard is he was sitting on the toilet, and you don't usually see smoke coming out from underneath you from the toilet.
You hope not, anyway.
So that with the smell, he got himself up off the bowl and literally turned around for it to be on fire. So like had he sat there for another few seconds, I mean, he would have been toasted.
Well, it's good he didn't break wind right when that was happening. Man, we could have had an explosion.
That would have been a flamethrower type event right there. Totally just blowing the whole thing up.
Now, see, if it was over here during Christmas time, you could sing chestnuts roasting on an open
Yes,
fire.
you could.
Yes.
He didn't need to throw a match in the
On a
toilet to get rid of the
toilet
smell
fire.
No, he
afterwards.
did not.
Whew. Yeah, so basically they were saying they suspected a short circuit had started it. But then it says similar incidents were reported in August of last year when another man in a different Chinese province woke up to the strong smell of smoke to find his smart toilet burning in the bathroom. And that's not even as he was on it. It just on its own started to catch fire. So there have been a couple other examples.
Well, if that was going to happen to me, I'd just sooner it happened that way than me using it.
So, okay, so let's see. Here's some of the reasons that they did say that smart toilets were starting to pop up places. Let's see if any of these reasons could actually convince us to buy a smart toilet. Okay, so they have some obvious advantages, and they list automatic flushing, heated toilet seats,
Yes, very heated.
water conservation, roasted toilet seats, water conservation, self-cleaning. Those were the reasons it listed.
Self-cleaning I could probably get behind a little bit.
A little bit, but how much is this smart toilet going to cost me?
I don't know.
A lot. Fire
And at the risk
department.
of burning yourself while you're using the bathroom.
Do you need heated toilet seat?
I don't.
Maybe if I used it, it would be nice. I don't know. Maybe sit down like, oh, it's warm, it's nice, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's because kind of where the article ends. It says, which is common sense, but it says, sometimes there are places where too much technology can be a problem, and the toilet is apparently one of them.
You see the plumber come in to work on it, and it goes, "What are you doing, Dave?"
We're going to call the Geek Squad to come work on
Yeah. Did you reboot it?
it. Unplug it, let it sit for 2 minutes, and then
Yeah.
plug it back in.
You have to call IT tech support.
Yeah.
Fix your toilet.
Oh, jeez.
Well, yeah, there's that one. So we'll move from that story.
That's a call center I don't want to be on.
Oh, no. You don't want to wait 3 hours for somebody somewhere else
No.
to diagnose your toilet, your smart toilet. So here's another story I'd seen. This headline also got me. It says, hold on, let me look. Okay, there it goes. Woman chomps on chopped finger at Chopped. Okay, so I'm like, well, that's interesting. Basically, what had happened, this would happen in Greenwich, Connecticut. A woman named Allison Cozy faced this back in April. She found herself chewing on a portion of a human finger
Oh, God.
that was mixed into her arugula salad.
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
Yeah. So basically, what had happened is there's a restaurant called Chopped, CHOPT, and they're a salad joint. An employee had basically been preparing arugula lettuce and severed part of her finger.
Lopped off her finger.
Lopped off part of it.
Ooh.
And that employee ended up leaving, going to the hospital, getting medical attention where I had seen this. And then they continued to serve the lettuce.
We didn't notice any blood or anything.
That's what I was going to say. Why don't we throw this out now? We throw it out.
Well, you would think, right? That would be the logical conclusion.
How much of the finger was it? Did they say? Are they talking
Well-
like the tip of it, or like up to a knuckle? What are we talking?
Yeah, it was their left pointer finger is what they said. I didn't see an exact measurement anywhere, but I mean, it was obvious enough that when she was chewing on it, she pulled it out of her mouth and it was a finger. So, it wasn't the whole finger. I can't imagine that, but
I
it
am
was
not into litigiousness and suing, but in that case, like, oh no, you need to get a lot of money for that.
Her
well,
husband said, "I told you to quit biting your nails."
Ugh.
I just
I'm biting somebody else's nail.
to Doug's point, it's like okay, the employee chopped off part of her finger, went to the hospital, right? No doubt that she noticed part of her finger is gone. Why would you use that lettuce
Oh, you
that
don't.
she was working
You
on?
don't. You're done.
You pitch everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
How did
it's
that
like
happen?
You sterilize the countertop and all that stuff. You have to sterilize the equipment. We're out.
Yeah, even to stay open after that.
yeah, we're gonna be closed for an hour, so while we clean up.
That's awful. So basically, what had happened, and this is a grave injustice. It says the Westchester County Department of Health find this is in Mount Kisco, New York. This location, they were fined a measly $900
Oh, that's not even close.
for failing to avoid imminent health hazards, and in this case, it was human flesh. So basically, yeah. So Allison Cozy, there, the woman who had chopped on the finger, she had sued them for negligence, saying that the chain had caused her severe and serious personal injuries, shock, panic attacks, migraines, cognitive impairment, traumatic stress, and anxiety, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, and neck and shoulder pain.
Jeez.
So
Neck and shoulder pain. Oh, that seems a little like you're just throwing
Maybe
things
the
in there.
finger had arthritis.
Oh, my neck and shoulders hurting too. I'll throw that in there. I get all the other, but why the neck and shoulder pain? I was on board until she said that.
Well, you got to give it a try, right?
Did she throw her head back in disgust? Like, I was like, oh, here's my neck and shoulders.
You know she's coming to court with that collar on.
Oh, yeah. Did she get in an accident? I bit a finger.
Shoulders in the sling too. You know, the arms all can't
They
use.
wheel her in.
Yeah. Oh, geez. I mean, I'm with her though. I do not want to be chewing on somebody's finger.
Well, don't you
in a
usually,
salad.
when you lop a finger off, you try to find the piece to take with you so maybe they could sew it back on?
Well, that's why I wonder how big of a piece of finger it is.
I don't know.
Because I don't know.
I mean, you have to imagine some nail is in there, if not the whole nail.
It almost has to be the whole nail.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Either way, that's bad. So let's move on to the last story here I had. We had murder hornets. You guys remember the murder
Oh,
hornets?
yeah, the murder hornets.
That was bad. We've had
They
some.
kind of went away. You don't hear anything about that anymore.
Yeah.
They moved on.
Well, and we've had some other ones, I recall. Some other weird animals show up. The what were they? The worms on the beach that
Well,
were
we've
a
had-
certain
we've had
Oh,
genitalia.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The P
male
word.
gen- yeah,
the P word worms.
The P word worms.
We've had those.
We had monkeys.
Yeah.
Do we have monkeys?
Yeah, I remember they stole the
blood.
or the blood. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
well, yeah. I think that was in India, right, or Thailand.
Well, yeah,
or
it wasn't
somewhere.
you. It
But
wasn't
didn't
you.
when you
Yes.
have wolves that were on cocaine or meth or
Yeah, I
something?
think
or,
so.
Yeah.
Well, here-
we had a bunch of weird stuff.
Here's the next animal we're gonna face:
Oh, good.
super pigs. Super.
Do
pigs.
they wear capes?
Well, yeah, obviously they fly around too.
Well, they're
wear-
easier to identify that way. They got a big red S on them.
Yeah.
They can't get off the ground very much. They only fly about 3 foot off the ground.
They're doing leaps and bounds. They just
Yeah. They go by Clark. So if you call them Clark, they'll
They wear
answer
little
that.
glasses when they're not in costume.
Yeah.
That's right.
So fears that super pigs could invade U.S. states. They are coming soon, and it is not easy to eradicate them. The pigs themselves are an intelligent and large breed, capable of tearing up land and devastating crops and wildlife.
Okay.
It says though, hunting could make the problem even worse. So states are
Well, you don't want to make them mad.
wins.
If you shoot them, you're just going to make them mad. Now they're mad.
We only have so much kryptonite here. We can only use it so much.
That's right. The
So the
super
super
pigs
pigs.
are angry now.
So really what's happening is these super pigs are coming in from Canada into the northern states. So this is
We need to build a wall.
this is an invasion.
We need a
Canada.
wall up there. Stop these super pigs.
Basically, these pigs it says they're a crossbreed of Eurasian boar. They took that boar's survival skills with the size and fertility of domestic swine in Canada, and thus the super pig is described as an ecological train wreck.
So somebody manufactured this, or like this pig, these two pigs just met up with each other and like, you know, bow, 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 and they got it going. Or did somebody like, no, let's splice these two pigs together?
It's a good question. I wouldn't be surprised if either way, because we keep messing with stuff we shouldn't be messing
Well,
with.
that's why I was wondering if like, oh, is this, is this something that we're doing to ourselves?
I wouldn't be shocked if that was the reason.
Well, Ted Nugent had a thought on getting rid of the super pigs.
Did he?
Yeah. He said, it's pretty simple, Jesse. He's talking to Jesse Waters. He says, number one, thanks for having me on because I'm your pork chop daddy.
As Stranglehold is blaring in the background. Was he wearing his
Pork
loincloth?
chop daddy.
I don't know. And I know how to handle
Oh,
invasive
my
pigs.
gosh.
You need to kill them and grill them.
All right.
It's pretty simple.
I do like his approach, his strategy there.
He goes, if a porker gets within 50 yards of me, it's dinner on the hoof.
That's awesome.
Says he's hunted
Oh my
pigs
gosh.
in Hawaii. He hunts them with dogs and arrows and machetes, 10mm and rifles and machine guns from
Is it
helicopters.
like Rambo? He's out there Ramboing these
He's got a machine gun from a helicopter. He's going
We
after
may need to do that with the super pigs.
Well, okay, I like his approach more because in my story they had talked about the Boar Buster, which is a net gun fired from helicopters.
Yeah.
I like the machine gun a little bit more. I think
Yeah.
that's probably more effective than.
Well, it says here hunters only have a success rate of 2 to 3% in killing them.
Not Ted.
Well, he's only one guy. He's 100%.
He said, Jesse,
But
you
just
haven't
one.
lived
Its
till
kill
you've
rate
hunted.
is-
He
yeah.
says, you haven't lived till you've hunted with Uncle Ted from a, from a helicopter with a machine gun.
Oh my gosh, man!
I'm not going to lie. I would like to go.
That's
I would like
awesome.
to go hunting in a helicopter with a machine gun.
The machine gun, that's sweet.
That would be kind of fun.
I don't think I'd prefer the boots on the ground machete approach. That's probably like
I don't know how good at eating it's going to be after that, though. It's going to
Yeah.
be pretty eviscerated.
He says, by the way, I like my pork peed off. And wild pig meat is the best pork in the world.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Well, here you go, Doug. So it says towards the bottom of the article, it says the problems in Canada date back to the 1980s when farmers were encouraged to raise wild boar before the market collapsed in 2001, and some farmers simply let the animals free.
Oh, well, that's good. So now they're going. I did see in here too where they've been known to attack humans, and also one woman was killed
Jeez.
in 2019. Killed.
And Ted Nugent will not stand for it.
No.
I'm with Ted on this one, man. I let's get him out there in the helicopter.
He could probably
Shooting-
take out a few
shooting
otters
pigs.
while he's at it. Because those otters have been getting kind of mean.
I mean, they've got a picture of the pigs at the top of the article I had. Yeah, I mean they're big. Those things
They are big.
huge looking
Feral
pigs.
pigs.
Yeah, super big.
Well, it says the pigs are smart and furry, giving them the edge to survive. So they're very smart, and the fur makes them like be able to withstand the freezing cold
Yeah.
weather that would kill normal pigs.
I got an idea for a new football team name.
Super pigs.
super big. Ted Nugent's going to be the head coach.
He'll be flying over the stadium with a machine gun.
Yeah.
A wango, a tango. See, I feel like if you do go helicopter hunting, it's got to be a Ted Nugent soundtrack to the whole thing. You got to play
Well, he's got
Cat
the one
Scratch
great white
Fever.
buffalo.
Yo, Great White Buffalo. You throw that one on there. We do
Great
them
white
all.
pig.
Just a whole Ted Nugent soundtrack for your.
And it blares from the helicopter, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just hear it coming in the distance.
Yeah. It's like Apocalypse Now, only with Ted Nugent instead of Flight of the
Yeah.
Valkyrie. Dun, 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 dun. It's like,
That would be...
you in a stranglehold, baby. Wild pigs are just running in mass hysteria in front of the helicopter.
And he's just taking them out.
Yeah.
I love the smell of pork chops in the morning. Ah.
Oh, my gosh.
Terrible
I'm kind of
time.
making fun, but I'm not going to lie. I would enjoy that. So
I'd be down.
I would.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm making fun of it, but I would enjoy it. I'd be like, yeah, this is great, man.
Let's go, Ted.
Yeah, I
Play
think
that rock music, give me a machine gun, and fire up the chopper. Let's go.
basically what I'm taking away from that is we're doing a podcast on location with Ted Nugent.
I'm all for it. Mr. Nugent, feel free to reach out to us. We will come up there, and you can take us wild boar hunting. Let's do it. Greg does not like to use the bathroom outside, so hopefully you've got some toilets.
And without smart seats.
Yeah. As long as they don't catch fire.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All
A new
right.
smart outhouse.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah. That was good.
All right. Greg, did you have a gripe?
I have a gripe.
Oh.
My gripe this week, it's kind of a general, it's not directed at any one particular company or anything. It's multiple.
You're like Frank Costanza. I got a lot of problems with all you people.
Right. I mean, a couple instances were Kohl's and Domino's, but they're not the only ones.
Okay.
My gripe is stinking passwords. I'm so sick of passwords because I get a password. You get one set the way you like it. Okay, I've got my good password here. And Domino's, it's inevitable. I'll forget what the password is. I'll go in there and I'll type what I think it is wrong. It'll say, do you want to reset your password? And I go, yes. And it says, we'll send you an email. I click send email. I wait like 15 minutes, no email. So I add an extra half hour to 45 minutes to my pizza order because I'm trying to get the stupid password to reset. Now, you know me and phones and apps. This was not an app though. It was the website. And the other one was Kohl's. Same deal. Lori had a password set up. She had it in her notes of what the password was. Puts it in. Wrong password. We'll reset it for you. You got to try 18 times to get the stupid password set correctly. So I don't know if you guys have had issues with passwords, but
I mean, probably. But what gets me with passwords? Now we may have an article coming up that is going to address this.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Will it take care of my password?
Well, I think it's going to
problems?
make you mad because it's griping about this. No, what gets me though is sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, but I'll save my password with like the Google password.
Oh, I don't trust them.
Well, then you don't sign in for a while, and then inevitably it gets wiped out, or you get a new phone. And it's like, crap! I haven't put a password in here. I just use my finger lock and put it up there, and it puts it in.
Give us your password to check the passwords. What?
Right.
Well, one of the things that gets me now too is all the requirements, like the very random requirements you have to have. Like, someone will be like, you have to have at least one capital letter. You have to have at least one upper and lowercase. You have to have one special character, one number. But sometimes I've seen it like you have to have some random mix of those. Like you have to have 2 special characters. Okay. Then you have to have like 3 numbers. It's like, where does that come from? And then it's just like your passwords are only restricted to certain things after a while. It's
Yeah.
like, what's the point of a password then?
Well, yeah.
If I can't even make it, I don't know, if I can't make it what I want, I can't make it password 123 anymore, then what's the point?
Yeah. I mean, if I had one the other day say, we can auto-generate a password for you, and I clicked OK, it was like a physics experiment. I mean, the thing was like 8 miles long. It's like, I can't type that in. Because if you ever looked at something trying to repeat and type it in, if it's that long, you're never going to get it right.
Nope.
XYZ23 squared.
Yeah.
It's like,
exclamation, at sign. I don't know. So anyways, that's my gripe. I just was frustrating this week. I had a couple instances where, and I'm fine with password. I don't mind changing them once in a while, but when you change it and you think you've got it right, and it's like, no, you don't. It's wrong still. So that's my gripe.
All right. Well, we ready to move on?
You didn't say noted.
Noted.
Okay.
Sorry.
well,
I guess
Doug,
this gripe is now I have to say noted. I
Doug's,
didn't say well. I'm afraid to say well from a few episodes back. I don't know what to say. I just let you quit talking now.
that's a sore subject. The well, you can't.
Yeah.
We can't go to the well anymore.
Well,
the well
would
is
have
dry.
transitioned us to the next thing.
I never know when
But
you're done talking.
Noted finishes my thought.
Well, Doug's
There's
notebook.
too many
is,
rules here.
The notebook is password protected. Okay, he
Yes,
can't
it
get
is.
to the note.
I cannot.
To note it.
All right. Well, I think we're going to move on to some Facebook. I got a couple things. I'll just hit those and then we'll go through here. These were all from my wife, and they're not. These aren't. I don't think these are Facebook. But I don't remember. Well, yeah, a couple of them are. One is from the neighborhood app.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those.
So this woman on here, she just put this is the post, and there's a follow-up post. So it says, for the past 3 weeks, I have been nauseous, vomiting, and massive headaches. Does anyone have any idea what I have? I made an appointment with the doctor just like all other doctors. I was only able to get an appointment on Tuesday at 1, nothing sooner than that. And then later, she responded, and I'm going to just read it the way she put it in here. I don't know. I would like to give my greatest graduated to all the people who replied to my post about my illness. The nausea and spewing has gone away so far has the headaches. So I guess she got better, and she wants to give you her greatest graduated.
Greatest graduated.
All right, and this one was somebody just put out in our city's page.
Oh, yes.
So
It's always a good source.
yes, this one. No, Mike, you're not going to be able to speak to this probably, but I know Greg and I can, and we'll see if this would have helped us out in our situations. My husband gets his vasectomy next week.
Oh.
Is there anyone that could make me a small batch of cookies with funny vasectomy pictures on them? Would that have made your vasectomy better?
Oh, that would.
Hey, I know we snip things off. You got a bag of peas on your crotch. Here's some cookies.
Hey, if I had gotten cookies, that would have made it
What
much
are
better.
they? I mean, just some pecan sandies, of course, without the nuts. I go, that's making me much better. I didn't really want to have the snip. I did, and now you're making me some cookies.
Why are these cookies all cut in half?
And why funny vasectomy pictures? What kind of?
Well, it's for the vasectomy party.
It's wiener shape broken in half. Like, what is this? This is terrible. That does not make me feel better.
It's a pair of scissors and a spaghetti noodle.
I had that exact.
Oh,
same
did
one
you?
done,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I didn't
No,
mean
it's
to
good.
say my
It's
wife
good.
sent me that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Would that have helped you? Would you have been?
Well, it depends on the type of cookie.
I don't want funny vasectomy stuff. You just brought me just cookies.
Yeah.
I would have been fine with it. If you'd have brought me stuff like reminding me of what had just happened, I wouldn't have been as thrilled with it. They're like,
Yeah.
here's your vasectomy Reese's. Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
How
That's
dare you?
desecrating
Yes,
the
it is.
Reese's. I mean,
All right. And the last thing that I have here from my wife is this was an advertisement that she got for something on Amazon. And give me 1 second here because it just went. It's a box for keepsakes. It's just a wooden box. It's like, oh, you can get this wooden box. You can order it off. It's handmade. And it's a great gift for Father's Day or Christmas. It's this beautiful matte finish. And it gives you the dimensions. It says 10.6 by 7.8 by 5.1 inches. Okay.
Okay.
And it shows, there's the box there. And it even shows like a woman holding the box, sitting there, and it's in her hands. And you're scrolling through. My wife sent me, I was like, does this make sense? There's also this thing. It says, try with your camera. You can view it in your room.
Ooh.
How small of a room do you have? You're like, I don't know if that 10-inch box is going to fit in here. Let me see if I can get an idea. If you've got that much crap in your room, you might want to rethink some things. Like, you know what? I'm a hoarder. Let's get some of this stuff out. I don't know if I can get that 10 by 8 by 5-inch box in here.
well, maybe it wants to show you the placement of it. Like,
I could put it on that
the
table.
feng shui
or
of
that
the room.
table. Or, it doesn't look right on that table. She's like, why would you ever need this? I said, I have no idea. I can't think of a reason why I would need that. Yeah. But they do have this option. So if you have this teeny tiny little box, then you can, I said it may come in handy for people like my wife because she is notorious about ordering things on Amazon or different places, but not looking at the sizes. And we've gotten things that she thinks are bigger and they're teeny tiny or, it's like she ordered some legal size notepads for work and they all made fun of her because when they came in, it was a legal size notepad, but it was the size of like a Post-it note. It was like a funny. It looked like a legal size notepad, but it's like Post-it notes with the thing like so she's done that multiple times. She ordered a toolkit they wanted to give away, and there are these little bitty desk toolkits that literally have a hammer and stuff, but it would fit in the palm of your hand. The whole kit. You open up like a little jeweler's hammer and
It's like gag stuff.
Yes, she's like, this is a great idea. It's like.
See, had she used that to find out
That's
where
what I said. So you took a picture of this. You say, "Oh wow, that's much smaller."
the room is just engulfing that.
It is. So that was all I had. That'll finish up my.
Right.
Facebook
Mike, do you want me to knock mine out or do you want to do yours?
go ahead.
I got 3 is all.
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
I sent you pictures in our messenger. The first one is wooden Christmas trees that somebody is selling. This is on Nextdoor. Do you have them there, Mike?
Yeah, I got them.
So it says $30 a piece or a pair for $70.
Wow.
So you can pay
What a
$5 extra
steal.
dollars to get the pair.
Wow.
10 extra
$10.
dollars.
Well, for
Yeah.
both, yeah.
Well, for the pair.
Yeah, because I mean, it makes them $35 a piece, where you're getting them for $30.
Well, if you bought two separate, that'd be $60. But if you got two together, they'd be
Yeah,
$70.
So it's
Yeah.
$10. Yeah,
Yes.
right, $10 more. So, that's a bargain.
That
You
is
might
a
want to
bargain.
contact Casey and talk to her about it. Order yourself a couple of trees. That seems to be the best bargain. The next one is this dog. He's in the living room at this house, and it says Kiefer's first snowfall. Well, he's not out in the snow. He's in the house. He's just looking out.
That's nice. He hates the snow. He sits in here and just looks at it and growls. Like, yeah, and he's just sitting inside.
It's his first snowfall, though, I guess.
I guess. Fine.
But he's not in it. He's looking out the window or something.
I like the typo in there too. Keeper's first a now fall.
A now fall. Yeah, I mistype. Probably trying to type in their password. So, so it's Kiefer's first snowfall. No snow to
Also,
be seen.
I have to come back to this just for a second. What is that little figure above the dog's head in the background? Why does it look like a man on stilts walking somewhere?
You
What
mean on the shelf back
on the
there?
shelf above the dog's head? What is that?
What?
It looks like Thin Man or Skinny Man or whatever that
I
thing's
think it's a
called.
lamp. Isn't it a lamp?
Oh, okay. It, could be
It does
the
look
lamp.
like a guy's head, though. with
Okay, I
arms.
see now. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, all I see is a lamp. I see what
okay.
you're saying.
It looked
No.
like a guy's head. He's wearing like a sweater and he's got arms.
He's getting ready to attack Kiefer.
Yeah. It's like, well, no wonder he doesn't like the snow. That guy's out to get him.
All right, last one. So this guy has got our gray cat went missing a few days ago. If you've seen her, we'd appreciate any leads. I attached some photos of her doing various cat things. And it's
Yeah,
got
those are-
pictures
those are
of the
very cat
cat doing.
things.
It's, at least it's not doing dog things.
No,
it's
it's
doing
sitting,
cat
on
things.
top of a cabinet and
Laying
curled
on the
up
floor,
under
looking
the-
under a bed. And it's undoubtedly not the cat's first snowfall.
no.
It's
Or the cat just doesn't care.
But it was nice of him to include that he was going to put pictures of it doing cat things, because I wouldn't have known what it was if he had just put the ad that his cat was missing and it's gray. I wouldn't have known what that was.
No.
So the additional pictures of the cat in various poses really adds to it. So, all right, Mike.
All right. Well, so
He said, well, see?
shoot. Uh-oh.
No, that was good because that was a transition.
Oh, I thought I was in trouble, but it was
No,
a good
you're-
time. It was a good thing that time.
No, you're not Doug. You're in.
Okay, good. Good. I was kind of afraid for my life there for a second.
I know exactly how you feel.
So I'm gonna. Okay, my first one here. This was a coop. I don't know. So somebody, one of my friends, shared this on their Facebook page, and it's a post from the group Couponing for Beginners, and it says, "How do I get Hulu Black Friday deal for 99 cents a month?" I don't know. I'm not a coupon for beginner.
I'm not
I don't
either.
know. I don't know. You could just do this. I don't think you can invent coupons that you want and just
Maybe they
like.
could write it on just a scratch piece of paper and send it in.
If only you were so lucky. If only you had handwritten coupons.
That's right. Like the ones you get at McDonald's.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So I guess you're right. Maybe they could just do that with Hulu.
See, I'm in couponing for advanced people, so
Oh,
this is
that's
below
true.
my grade.
That's true. Yeah, you can't waste your time with these little.
No,
yeah,
this is piddly.
The next one I had. So somebody put some furniture on the curb, and it's
What,
you
at
know,
somebody else's house?
well, probably the way that Washington works. So it's outside on the curb. It says free, and then they listed their address. I blurred that out. But then it says dusty but serviceable.
Well, it's outside.
It works. It's just dusty. All right, you got to clean it off, but it works.
Well, it's just chairs and end tables and things like that.
Yeah, a lamp is on there. It's
You know,
dusty.
I would have taken those if they didn't have the dust on them.
Yeah, that's the thing that really breaks the deal there. That's the deal breaker. So the next one, this was another suggested for me page. The page is called Weird Animals.
I see that.
Okay, but here's the post. It says, Avril Lavigne most dangerous names when searching online.
And the most dangerous is in quotes. And
don't-
it's a picture of Avril Lavigne.
I'm so confused.
Avril Lavigne, the most dangerous name when searching online in Weird Animals page.
It's a weird
Maybe she's
animals.
a weird animal.
I don't get it. I don't get
either.
it at all.
When you just said that, I was looking, I was like, what are we doing with this?
I would go search Avril Lavigne to find out, but it sounds dangerous.
It's the most dangerous. I don't get the animal connection there. So I don't know.
Wow.
This next post, I do get the animal connection. This was another suggested for you page. And the page is crayfish/blue lobster keepers. And I'm just going to read the whole post, okay? So I'm just going to go the whole way. It says, after 3 lovely years together, Julius Caesar had a molt go bad this morning and sadly went to Davy Jones' locker. Not sure what happened this time. Just wanted to share with some other people who might appreciate how big he got. He was only 1.5 inches when I got him. So then she posted a picture of the dead Julius Caesar with her hand for
on a paper plate.
size comparison. On a paper plate, yes.
Right before she ate him.
Yeah. So
Poor Julius.
I get the weirdest suggested for you groups.
Well, yeah, crayfish, blue lobster.
What in the why does this even pop up for me? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I can't believe there's a group for crayfish blue lobster
I know.
people. It's like there's that many?
Yeah.
We got a group for it?
I don't know.
Maybe
I mean,
Avril Lavigne killed him.
Maybe she did.
she's dangerous. She's dangerous. So the next part, so next post is from our Washington Strong there, our neighborhood chat. It says, I have your mail. And this person literally just posted the person's name and address she took a picture of the mail with the person's name and address and posted it on Facebook.
I wonder if that was the person's actual address.
I have to believe it was.
Wouldn't you
says,
just put it back in the mailbox?
Or if you're close, run it over.
Run it over, yeah, put it back,
Say,
return it,
wrong address and put it back in the mailbox.
return to sender, you know?
Yeah.
No,
But
it's
no,
better
that's
to post
too
it
hard.
online.
Yes,
Well, how
that's
do you
too
even know
hard.
that they're on your page?
Exactly.
I know.
You don't know.
Sorry. I know that's what you're
No, I mean, but you're spot on. This is like, come on, guys. How many times do we have to go over this? So instead of doxing people, it's like, why don't you just actually return their mail to them? Or like Doug said, at a minimum, just put it back in the mailbox.
Well, yeah, and it's got a return address label on it, too, so you can even send it back to that.
It does. Goodness gracious. Okay, so you guys, I think, will appreciate this one. It says, anyone know what McDonald's issue is?
No.
Stopped going for a while for long waits and incorrect orders. Came back this AM to be overcharged, underdelivered. I paid large, got medium, and bad service. I want to help your local franchises, but dang, I'll go to East Peoria for the next 6 months again.
with a laughing emoji. Like, are you angry? Are you happy? What is going on?
That's just that nervous laughter. They've cracked.
Oh, that's good.
Do you know that laughter
I do know
from
it.
the McDonald's service?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just like,
I'm risking going there tomorrow with my friend Dan. It's been ages since we've gone.
you might want to go to EP because it sounds like EP is the McDonald's to go to here.
Sounds like it.
Not the one in Washington because you get messed up there. So
That's right.
Okay, then I like this next one here. Just two more. It's a picture of a really, really beat up stuffed animal toy. Like this stuffed animal toy has been through some stuff.
Yes,
It
it
needs
has.
some counseling.
It's some worse for wear.
It's in bad shape.
It
Looks
says,
like it was laying on top of the toilet when it caught fire.
It might have been.
it says, is anyone missing the stuffed animal and the ring? The animal has a ring on it. It says, I found it in a city park today. It was in leaves that had been raked up against a tree next to the printers.
It looks like an engagement ring or something.
I know. It's sad.
You
And
said next to the printers.
Yes.
I thought it really said that. I'm like, did it really say that?
No,
'Cause yeah.
that was a
Somebody that
reference
returned
to...
the printer to the park.
Yeah, that cracks me up.
We have some weird people in our town.
Drop it off at the park. The park is the disposal ground for the entire town.
I guess that or my neighborhood.
Or the ravines.
Just come
Yeah.
over to my neighborhood and find a ravine, dump your crap, and that's
How'd
nice.
somebody lose this with the ring on it? I mean, it was in the leaves, they said.
Yeah, I mean, this stuffed animal, I don't know what it is. Is it a duck or a bear?
Or a platypus?
Or a dog? I'm confused.
Might be a duck.
But yeah, it looks rough. Like
It
is in rough
does.
shape.
It's been through the ringer.
It has.
I love, okay, so the final one, I love this final post. It's great. This one.
Okay.
What is this?
This was another suggestion for me. A suggestion for you. It says, "Deviled egg receives an exorcism."
It's got a deviled egg like in a. They have a room on it with a little bed and the deviled eggs on it, and there's an egg next to it with what?
He's like a pastor egg.
Yeah,
A priest, like a priest
yes.
robe.
Yeah. And it's all like crocheted. It's he's
With
wearing
the
like
crucifix on the wall behind
Yeah.
it. And is it just this Ron Crucial? Is that just a guy? It's like they're just suggesting people's Facebook pages now. You may enjoy being a friend with this man.
Who's doing an exorcism?
Well, I love the exorcism, so I might have to go friend this guy just for the exorcism post. Yeah, because it's a deviled egg there, so he's possessed.
The egg started spinning around.
Yeah.
It became scrambled.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Leave it to
weird.
Facebook, man.
You know, your little box might not have fit in that room where the egg is.
It might
no.
not have. It might not
Because it's a
have.
small room.
It is. Or a very big egg. It's hard to
Well,
tell.
that's true.
It's hard to tell that we don't have anything to give us some perception here.
Yeah, because that could be a
The
giant.
box would have helped because I've seen the box. I know how big the box is. 10 by 7 by 5. And then I could tell, the egg is tiny or regular size or it's huge. I don't know.
That's very weird.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
All right.
Gotta love Facebook.
There was 2,600 comments on that. I would like to read some of the comments.
Okay. You probably wouldn't. You'd probably be worse for wear after reading.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
All right, ready to move on?
Yep.
I'm going to make a call an audible here, and we're going to move 2 stories out because we're running a little long, and that trivia is going. But I got one story I'm going to hit.
Okay.
This is about old people and smartphones. So we're gonna talk about that one.
We
and then
never
we'll-
have any problem with smartphones.
Then we'll do our trivia. So this was actually in the New York Post, and it's a Dear Abby. I just want to get your thoughts on this. It says, Dear Abby, this is in response to love my cheap phone. Okay. As a millennial who has worked in retail my whole adult life, I'm tired of the excuse that the older generation can't or won't use smartphones. Personal computers have been out for decades, and smartphones have been around for more than 16 years. Like the automatic transmission, these things are designed to make our lives easier and should be embraced rather than shunned. I've had people cuss me out over not being able to access discounts due to not having a smartphone, going so far as to claim discrimination. The only person holding them back is themselves. And most of the time, smartphones are smartphones are more intuitive than previously thought. They also all don't cost $1,000. Many basic use smartphones can be bought for under $200. Not to mention certain phone companies offer big discount on people's first smartphone with a new account. I don't feel bad for love. I suggest they get, I don't understand that one. I don't feel bad for love, and in quotes. I suggest they get with the times because these devices aren't going away. Millennial in Oregon. Love, I think, was the person from the I'm sorry. Yeah, it was another. They didn't have that article, so her response, thank you for writing. After the letter appeared, I was inundated with comments from readers. Some of them agreed with you. Other readers understood Love's point and offered suggestions for transitioning more easily to a modern communication device. So, just wanted your thoughts on that. What do you think? Is right or wrong or
Well,
what?
I want to see this person when they encounter an emergency and they got to drive a stick shift.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see both sides to this to some extent.
I couldn't read the article because I couldn't bring it up on my phone.
Bring your desktop down. We'll set it
Yeah,
down.
let me get the desktop computer over here and we'll look at it.
Yeah. Some of this, though, is like, you can't gripe at people that are older people because, maybe smartphones have been around for 16 years, but some of these people in their 70s or 80s, I mean, I think technology has changed more in the last 20 years than it probably had in the previous 150. I mean, you know what I mean? Our parents or grandparents probably had more in common with somebody from 1860 than they did now with some of the stuff that was going on, just technology. If you don't keep up on it, that's what I'm saying. It was, what, in the 1950s there wasn't space travel. Just as short as the 1950s.
Yeah. Oh, I can remember the microwave oven when it came out. I can,
Now, I will say this:
we never did learn to program VCRs.
No. And if somebody is offering a discount if you use your smartphone and then you complain because you don't have a smartphone and you think that's just a discount. Not everybody gets every discount. I don't get all the discounts sometimes. So if it's only for smartphone use, then older people need to quit griping about that and either, one, get the smartphone and use how to learn it, or
use how to learn it.
Yeah. See, learn how to use it, or just you don't get the discount. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just my thought, but I wanted to get your thoughts, opinions on that from the boomer. That was the Gen Xer's opinion.
I use a smartphone, so although I can't get
Poorly,
my password,
yes.
I can't get my password and get it
You
open.
order food from restaurants from other towns instead of the one you're in.
Yeah.
We've heard the problems.
But I try.
You do try.
No, I get the point to an extent, but I also think everybody, including probably boomers, but especially younger people, are overly connected to their phones.
I would agree.
I think, how about put it down once in a while and use some thought? Not everything's about the phone, so,
Yep, I would agree.
toss it aside once in a while. That'd be my gripe about phones in general.
Well, actually, you just took the words right out of my mouth there, Greg. That was going to be my point, and that is coming from a millennial.
All right.
This is going back a little bit. Real quick, we had about a year and a half ago an internet outage over by where Doug and I live. We were.
How did you survive?
Well, I don't know. That was some dark times. We were without internet for 3 days. It was a little bit like that.
Yeah.
People lost their ever loving minds because they cannot use their phones for X, Y, or Z.
Well, they couldn't post about crayfish and things like that.
Well, no, you need to talk about exorcisms every once
You do need to talk about exorcism.
But it's just like, really, now kids live their lives through a phone screen, and that's through social media. That's through, fill in the blank Google, whatever other apps you use, music. Everything starts and begins with a phone.
Yes.
Really, that's kind of how kids' lives are now. And as soon as they're 2-3 years old, here's a phone, go entertain yourself. That's just kind of how it is. So I really think that you can have some good, we've had this discussion before, but you can have some advantages with a phone.
Sure.
They do make your life easier in a lot of different ways. But at the cost of being literally attached to it, it's a bot, it's an extra appendage at this point, basically, for a lot of people. So, we could go back and forth on this whole thing, but
it's a tool, basically. And so you can use the tool to help you, or it can hinder you.
Put it down every once in a while. Live your life. And, learn to drive stick shift.
Yeah.
Be
and she says too that the cheap one's only $200. I remember when I used to gripe about my phone bill for our house phone being $99, and that was for all of our phones in the house. Now we couldn't take them with us or anything, but basic phone service that we could use to call people, $99. And I'd gripe about now everybody in our household has to have them. So you're not talking just one person at $200. You're talking multiple people at $200 to $500 or even more. So it's not as cheap as she's making it sound.
No, that's true.
Mm-hmm. And then there's the service for the phone each month that you got to pay as well.
Yep.
So it's not cheap.
Yeah. Like I said, I can see both sides to some extent.
I've decided I can't.
I guess my bigger thing is you don't have to use the phone and stuff, but you shouldn't gripe then if you don't get certain discounts if they're only available on. And I say that I have griped about that issue. I will say that I have done that. It's like, what do you mean? It's only online. You can only order online for this deal. But that's the
But is
rules.
it online or online with your phone?
On the app.
It's got to be through it. Yeah,
through like a mobile app.
Yeah.
One into that same argument, I mean, oftentimes there's senior citizen discounts available to those people and not to a younger person.
Yeah.
So
I've used one senior citizen discount so far in my life.
well, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying on the flip side of that, like Doug is saying.
I felt really old when I did.
Well, you didn't have to use an app, did you?
No.
Okay, good. Well,
I took a nap when I got home, though.
Yeah, I mean, but like, yeah, you can make that argument that it's not maybe better or worse for certain discounts or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
I'm with
Yeah.
Doug. I get her point, but I don't entirely agree with it.
Oh, I don't entirely agree with it either. So, nope. All right. Well, we'll push some of the other. We had some other things for generational stuff. We'll push that off till next week, and let's do Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
We're starting to get in that season.
It's Christmas
Like I said, I
season.
have a Christmas trivia. There's 35 questions. I don't know if we'll do all 35, but we'll do some. These are all Christmas songs. They kind of broke them down. Like there's children's Christmas song trivia. There's 10 questions, and then classic, and then pop culture. So we'll hit these, and we'll see, and we'll just kind of go through, see if I'll try to keep score, or somebody can keep score,
I can.
and we'll see what they are. So let's go.
We're just doing 1 point per or something.
For each one of us, that I was just going to put a hash, a little, tick
tick
mark for
mark,
each.
okay.
Just we'll add it up at the end.
Yep.
All right. So, number 1, what activity inspired the song Jingle Bells? Just we'll write them, or you can write them down. I don't know if we want to,
well, let me use my phone.
or you can say Mike and Greg and I'll write them down. So I got mine.
Because we can't use our phones.
Yes. I can't get into mine. It's password protected.
I'm in.
I'm in. Mike,
Sleigh ride.
I said sledding.
I said horse racing.
Oh,
Let's see what we say. A town-wide sled race. So I think Greg gets
Yeah.
that one.
Hey.
Okay, what brings Frosty the Snowman back to life, or to life? I'm in.
his top hat.
Magic hat.
Magic hat. Magical hat.
All 3.
Yep. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. How many reindeer pull Santa's sleigh?
Ooh. I'm in.
Is that including Rudolph?
Well, see, I don't know how they're going to go.
Okay. I mean, I said 9.
I said 9.
I said 9, and it was 9. Good, because at the beginning it's 8.
You're right. And I was sitting there going, are they going to include Rudolph?
What does
you got to.
Alvin the Chipmunk want in the Chipmunk song? I know this one.
I have no clue. I don't even have a guess. Cookies?
I'm in.
Go ahead.
Hula hoop.
I still want a hula hoop. That's it. That's it.
Oh, Mike.
All right.
You
How
lose-
many gifts? Oh my gosh. How many gifts did the singer receive in 12 Days of
Oh,
Christmas?
my gosh.
I don't even, I don't, I'm just going to write down a number here. I don't know. There we go. I'm putting a number down.
144.
Good call. What do you got, Greg?
244. I don't know.
I said 146. 364.
So none of us.
Wow, we were all off on that one. What word is used for family in the song We Wish You a Merry Christmas?
Oh, I got it. Yeah. Got my guess.
I don't.
I think I got it.
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
Go ahead.
Kin.
I bet you're right.
Ken.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Mike gets a point back.
Redeem me for that Alvin.
Yeah,
his hoop.
the hula hoop.
In the song Mr. Grinch, what is his brain full of?
Oh, my gosh.
Gosh darn it.
This is hard. I don't.
I'm in, I guess. Evil.
Ooh.
I said fish scales.
I spider webs. I know that's not it, but
Black spiders.
Ooh, I'd give him that. That was a good guess. Would you?
Spider web and black spiders. Wait, would you rather have a spider web on you or a black spider if I said they're the
Well,
same?
neither. All right, go
I
ahead.
don't count it.
No, I don't care. If Greg wants to give it to
No,
you, he feels generous.
He was in the arena of spiders. That was a pretty good guess.
That was a good guess. In Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the singer tells children, you better not cry and you better not.
I'm in on that one.
I got that one.
Better not pout.
Pout.
And pout. Who has a button nose? I know that one. I'm already in.
Frosty?
Yeah, that's Frosty, isn't it?
It is
Corn,
Frosty.
put the corncob pipe and button nose.
Which, why do all the other snowmen have carrot noses?
Why do they? Some of them have coal. I don't know. Coal's harder to find now.
But this is a button.
I don't know. In the 12 days of Christmas, who sends the gift? I know. I got this one already.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, true love.
Yep,
Yeah.
true love.
True love. Okay. What year was It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year first recorded? Oh, wow. I got to guess.
I got to guess, too.
Say, I'm going to throw out 1953.
I got 1949.
I got 1940. Well, let's see. 63.
Wow, it was later than I thought.
What beverage does the singer tell the audience to have a cup of in a holly jolly Christmas? I got that one already.
Oh, boy. I got it. Whenever you
I
guys are
think
ready.
I've got it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Cup of cheer.
Cup
Cheer.
of cheer. All temperature. No. Yep, have a cup of cheer.
Cool.
What movie from pop culture references Jingle Bell Rock in the opening scene?
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Is this a Christmas movie or
It doesn't say. It just says what movie.
To be honest, I don't have anything here. I don't know.
I'm putting White Christmas. I don't think it is, but I can't think of another one.
Mike, do you have one?
I don't know.
I said Home Alone, but I don't know. Lethal Weapon.
Oh, this was newer. Oh.
Yeah.
I was picking an oldie.
What Christmas song is known by two different names?
I feel like I should know this one, but I'm not getting it.
I think I do. Got anything, Mike?
Holly Jolly Christmas.
Is it Greensleeves?
Before you click it, I can't think of the name of it, but the one with This Is Christmas, Lennon.
Oh, that could be. Or is it Oh Christmas Tree?
Yeah, Oh Tannenbaum. Yeah. What'd you pick?
I'm going with Oh Christmas Tree.
Okay.
No. The Christmas song. Merry Christmas to you, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jeez, I'm getting destroyed.
Yeah, we're all pretty close.
Who
We're over
first
their point.
recorded the Frank Sinatra hit song, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas?
You know that one?
I think. I don't know.
I put
I don't
Being.
have
I put
anything.
Being.
I put Bing. Judy Garland.
Oh.
How old was singer Brenda Lee when she recorded the classic Christmas hit Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree?
I'm in. I got to guess.
48.
I put 19.
I put 16. 13.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. She had a great voice for 13
She
years
did.
old.
I knew she was young.
What Chuck Berry hit was based on the classic children's song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Wait, say that again? What was?
What Chuck Berry hit
Oh.
was based on the children's song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
I don't know any Chuck Berry songs, so I'm just going to throw out Red Nose.
I'm going to go with the one. The only Chuck Berry song I know is Johnny Be Good.
Oh.
Isn't it like Run Run Rudolph or something?
Oh, there is that one. That's a good call.
Let's see. Run Rudolph Run. So now,
Oh, that's close enough.
well. What is the most published Christmas hymn?
Oh,
I got to guess.
Oh, but it could be between two.
Yeah, it could.
Which one will I go with? I know which one.
Got one?
Is this a Silent Night? Is that a hymn?
Yeah.
I got Silent Night as well.
I have Silent Night, but it's Joy to the World.
I was just saying, way in the
Published
manger.
in 1387 hymnals across.
For the record, we are tied up, all three.
Oh, it says Joy to the World was published in 1,387 hymnals across North America before 1979. So,
Wow.
since 1963, many artists have recorded White Christmas, but only one has charted with it. Who was that?
I think.
I got to guess.
Do you have a guess?
I mean, I can hear the voice, but I don't know who it is, so I don't know.
I gotta say, Bing.
I said Elvis.
Oh, really? You think his was bigger than?
I don't
that-
know.
that's-
I don't know. I was just trying to. I'm going.
Whenever I hear I never hear
It's gotta be
Elvis's. It's like,
well,
It's
it-
got to be Elvis.
It could be Bing. I mean, Bing was huge, but I was trying to think of something a little
It's
different.
got to
So,
be Elvis.
oh, jeez, Michael Bolton.
Oh.
Michael Bolton.
come on.
Boo! This is I don't like this. Oh my goodness. I don't even know this one. What tune does Carol Brady lead the carolers in singing during the 1988 A Very Brady movie?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's a good
That is a good one.
We cannot get out of this section fast enough for me. I don't
This
know.
is the last
anything.
one.
I'm gonna say Joy to the World.
And I'm going to say, I said Silent Night. Oh, come all ye faithful.
Of course.
All right. The last segment here, pop culture and Christmas music. What pop singer has been named the queen of Christmas? I said
Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is, you know what? I like that song. I will come out and say it. I will be the one.
I like it.
I like
it.
the song. It's a good song.
Do you like it the first time you hear it every year?
I
As
only want to
well
hear it
as-
once.
As on the 2000?
No.
Listen
no,
every year?
No, but
Okay.
the song just,
That's my
if
problem
you took
with
the
that
song just by itself one time, it's a good song.
It's fine. But my problem with it is
Oh yeah.
you hear
I
it.
agree. I won't
It's
argue that.
overkill. Absolutely overkill. Yeah.
What pop Christmas hit was released in 1984 but did not rank in the charts until 2017?
Oh, I want to say, crap, I can't think of the title of the song. Do you have yours in?
I do.
I can't think what it is, but I'm thinking the song by Wham.
I got nothing. I don't know.
I'm thinking the song by Wham too. Last Christmas
Yes.
I gave you my heart,
All right.
but the
You
very
got it.
next day you gave it away.
That
I'm
puts you
glad
in
I
the
wore
lead.
my Wham outfit tonight too. That worked
I had
out
the group,
well.
but I couldn't think of the song.
What country music icon wrote Roy Orbison's hit "Pretty Paper"?
You know this
I know
one, I'm
this
sure.
one.
I don't think I do know.
I think
Country
I got
music
mine.
icon?
I got mine. No, locked in.
You
Locked
have a
and
guess,
loaded.
Mike?
Hank. I don't know.
That's what I said. Hank Williams Jr.
The Redheaded Stranger, Willie Nelson,
Oh.
and it was Willie Nelson.
Ah, Doug's pulling ahead.
What kind of bird has gone away in Ella Fitzgerald's Winter Wonderland? I know this one too.
I can hear it. You know me in words. This ain't it.
Got one, Mike?
I don't know. How about songbirds?
Songbird.
That's a good guess. Bluebird.
Bluebirds.
No, I don't know.
Bluebird.
Yeah, I was
Is it
saying,
Gone
Bluebird?
away
right.
is the bluebird.
Yeah.
Here to
Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
That must
is
have
a new
That must have
bird.
triggered in my memory because I didn't have it.
What iconic Elvis Presley Christmas song was digitally remastered into a duet version with the King in 2008?
Hold it. What?
It says, what iconic Elvis Presley Christmas song was digitally remastered into a duet with the King? And so somebody sang with him in 2008. It's kind of worded and weird. I think.
I can only think of one. Got a guess?
I do. Got one, Mike?
I don't think he did it, but Baby It's Cold Outside. That's the only duet
It's a good
song
guess.
I can think
I
of.
said Blue Christmas.
I said Blue Christmas, and it was Blue Christmas. The original recording of what song was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 1964?
The original recording in 64.
Wow. All right, let's just write one down.
I got my guess.
Jingle Bells.
I got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I put Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. The Christmas Song by Nat King Cole.
Nat keeps giving us these
Yep.
curveballs.
Country music duo Joey and Rory wrote this Christmas tune during a stay at their family farm in Indiana. I don't know. I don't know what they would have wrote. I don't know newer songs.
I don't think this is them.
Go ahead.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
No, that's not them. But well, do you have one?
No, I got nothing.
It says It's Christmas Time by Joey and Rory. I don't know.
I don't know. I was just throwing out a guess.
Jim Brickman, 5 for Fighting. I don't know who that is. So
That's bad.
wrote and sang what Christmas song is a tribute to deployed soldiers? I don't. Wish You Were Here. That's my guess. I don't even know if that's a song. But that's what I'm going to put.
I'm going with the Lennon one again. So this is Christmas.
I got nothing.
But it says he wrote and sang it.
Well,
Christmas Where You Are. Oh, I was not.
how about Christmas where I'm not?
The music video for this hit features pictures of men and women at home and abroad who are serving their country. What Beach Boys song features Santa's sleigh as a Nordic hot rod? I know this one.
I know this one.
The classics and pop culture references where I just fell off.
Got anything on this one, Mike?
Surfing USA. I don't know.
Close, but Run Run Rudolph.
Nope.
Oh, no?
Little Saint Nick. Little
Oh,
Saint
that's
Nick.
right. Who did
Little
Run Run
Saint Nick.
Rudolph?
Well, that was Chuck Berry. I think they did a version of it.
Oh, yeah,
But,
they did.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Little Saint Nick.
Yeah.
You're right.
Why
rushed
did the
into
little
that one.
boy buy his mother's shoes in the Christmas song, The Christmas Shoes?
Don't know this. It was what she wanted for Christmas.
I think it
It was.
It's
and
way
she
more
was
depressing than
and
that.
she was dying.
Oh,
I think it was so that she could get
She'd
to
meet
heaven or
Jesus
something.
with him on.
Yeah, it's the mother was sick, the family was poor, but the boy wanted his mother to look good if she met Jesus tonight. So I don't know. I don't think I got that. I mean,
Yeah,
I was
it's
just-
kind of what I had basic,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to take it.
all right, let's try it. We got a few more
It's a
here.
sad song.
It is a sad song. Country star Casey Musgraves collaborated with legend Willie Nelson and others on this not so traditional Christmas hit as a fun tribute collaboration. I don't even.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm gonna put the Christmas song. Chestnuts
Jingle
rolling on
bells,
the
jingle
road.
bells.
What's this not so traditional?
Oh, you're never gonna get it.
Jingle bells.
I don't know.
Have a Willie nice Christmas.
Oh, geez.
Elmo of Elmo and Patsy released their hit "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer." Is
sorry.
what profession said Elmo of Elmo and Patsy that released the hit "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer" is what profession by his day job?
Who knows these?
Carpenter.
I'm going to say a PE teacher.
How about a firefighter?
Dr. Elmo of Elmo and Patsy is a
geez.
veterinarian, but does more TV and radio interviews each holiday season than most artists. What comedic Christmas song was written as a parody of holiday greed and consumerism? Oh, man.
I can't think of this song. I think it's almost got to be by Bob Rivers. Though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The 12 Pains of Christmas. That's what I have in my. That's what I wrote down.
I don't know.
Oh, what's that? The most wonderful time of the year. Or the most fattening time of the year.
Another Christmas song by Stephen Colbert. Whatever.
Oh.
Okay. Jeez, this is not good. A pop culture Katy Perry song is a nod to Danish Christmas culture.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Dunkashane.
I think it was, yeah, boy, Santa looks good in his wooden shoes. Cozy Little Christmas by Katy Perry was written to reflect on her time in Copenhagen, Denmark, and the special holiday feeling that the Danish culture shares, thick with traditions of Christmas beers, special chocolates, and buttery candles. Candles or candies? Looks like candles. All right.
Buttery candles.
What comedic Christmas song recorded by the Bare Naked Ladies is a nod to the timeless story A Christmas Carol?
I just heard this one.
I have no idea.
I just heard it. Well, this wasn't the one that house was playing?
That was God Rest You Merry Gentlemen.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Scrooge. Green Christmas by Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh.
So there you go. That was it.
Wow.
Tally them up. What do we got?
Doug with 13, me with 10, Mike with 8.
I don't
That's
think
out of 35, though. These were hard.
That was
I don't
hard.
think I got a single one right from the classics on. Like, I think all my points came in that first section.
All right.
Yep.
Well, thank you, everybody. We're going to wrap this up now. We're so glad you
We're
tuned
going
in
to
to
wrap
the
it
show.
up in Christmas wrap?
Yes, we are.
All right.
We got to
We're
get some
gonna wrap it
Rizzy
up.
rap.
Some Rizzy
We
wrap.
got a lot of rap to get rid of here, so we're going to get rid of it.
Put a bow on it.
Put a bow on it. That is right. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. We do appreciate it. We hope you have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy yourselves. Relax. Taking a deep
Although
breath.
we'll be back before Christmas.
Yeah. We will. Hopefully.
Yes.
Good Lord willing, and
Yes.
the creek don't
Yeah.
rise. But no, just while you're out and about, don't get too offended. Don't get too upset. Relax. Take a breath. Don't get mad about people when you're shopping, driving around. Just take in a breath. It's going to be all right. We hope you're tuning in 7 days, and until then, see ya.
Later.
Peace.
Well, that wraps up another episode. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.